Can a person remake themselves entirely just to be worthy of the woman they love? Or more importantly, when they reach that summit, can they ever find the self they left behind? Today, we embark on a deep journey into one of literary history's most painful, realistic, and perhaps most autobiographical characters, Jack London's immortal work, Martin Eden. Martin, a rough-hewn sailor, his hands calloused, his face windburnt, his mouth foul, but his heart pure. By saving Arthur in a fight, he steps through the door of a world he never belonged to, the glittering, perfume-scented, book-filled world of the bourgeois class. And there he sees Ruth. For Martin, Ruth is not just a woman. She is an unattainable work of art, like a pale and delicate flower. Martin is ashamed of his own rough existence. In that moment, he decides he will change. He will read, learn, write, and climb to that high class, to Ruth's side. This love awakens the sleeping giant within Martin. Sleeping only 5 hours a day, he attacks books. He devours philosophy, sociology, and grammar. He reads Spencer, Nietzsche. However, as he learns, he begins to realize how shallow that high circle around him actually is, how rote and parrot-like they are. But he doesn't stop yet, because his goal is big: to become a writer. The keys of his typewriter work like a machine gun. He writes stories, poems, articles, but his mailbox overflows every day with returning rejection letters. He goes hungry, pawns his coat, lives on just coffee for days. Everyone around him, his family, even Ruth, tells him to find a job, to give up on this dream. To earn money, he is forced to work in a laundry. Hellishly hot, steamy, and an inhumane tempo of work. During this process, his soul atrophies, his mind halts. Martin understands that, when the body is under such heavy labor, it is impossible for the mind to take wing and fly. The system is built to keep man from thinking. And then, something unexpected happens. An article of his is accepted. Then another. Martin Eden is now famous. Publishing houses chase after him. Checks fly through the air. Those who once closed their doors to him now invite him to dinners. Even Ruth, who had lost hope in him, wants to come back. But Martin is bewildered. He is still the same Martin. The works he wrote are the very same works he wrote when he was hungry and miserable. Why are those who ignored him back then applauding him now? He realizes that what they love is not Martin or his art. What they love is the label, the fame, the money. This realization fills his heart with icy hatred. He is rich now, but inside, he is hollow. He has seen that the thing called success is a big lie. The bourgeois class is shallow, and the working class has remained far beneath his intellectual level. Martin is in limbo. He can neither go back nor stay where he is. That deep melancholy he calls the ache of life envelops his whole being. There remains only one place where he can find peace. The place he first started. The sea. He boards a ship, heading to the South Seas. But he is no longer that old sailor. Books, awareness, and the hypocrisy he witnessed have killed his joy of living. And one night, under the stars, he makes that final decision. He abandons himself to those dark waters. He dives deeper and deeper. Even though his lungs rebel, he rejects life with his will. Martin Eden bids farewell, not by burning in the great fire he created himself, but by extinguishing in the silence of the cold waters. Martin Eden tells us that success does not always bring happiness, and that losing the place one belongs to is the greatest tragedy. Perhaps Jack London hid his own end in these lines. So what do you think? Is it possible to protect our soul while climbing to the summit? Let's meet in the comments. See you on the next literary journey.